J.T. Curtis holding a replica of the John Curtis Patriots National Championship ring. You've got to be excited when you look at that, J.T.
Well, there's no question about that. For a lot of reasons, obviously. What it stands for, what it represents, be the #1 team in the nation is just a real honor. Not just for us, but for all those teams in the past that have built a reputation to be recognized nationally is really, really what's satisfying to me.
Your young men talk about how special it was to be part of something you put together and something that their teammates were part of with them, as Duke Riley just explained to us. This was a special team, wasn't it?
There's no doubt about that. They had a camaraderie, they had a work ethic to go along with the ability. You know, there's a lot of teams that have ability but don't join together in terms of their camaraderie, their chemistry, and their leadership. This team really put all that together. And it was a team that was blessed with great athleticism. We could run offensively and defensively, and as a result, I think we were able to keep people out of the end zone and on the other side of the ball make huge plays.
25 state championship teams. This is the only one that was picked #1 in the nation in 5 out of 7 polls. Is it the best team ever at John Curtis, even spanning the generations?
You know, American Building Products has been a part of our school for about 28 years. And in that group is about 6 ex-players. They are still arguing over which one is the best team. Sam Etheridge called me and said, "You got to come settle this. I can't get any work done." But that's what's fun about it. I mean, it's an awfully good football team, but we've had some really good football teams in the past. And I think what's important to recognize is that an award like this doesn't really go to a team. It really goes to a program. And I think that the years of the quality of play that those guys have brought to the table enabled this team, a small school in Louisiana, to be recognized nationally as the #1 team in the country.
A wise answer, and one that shows you have a political future if you want it.
Well, I got to live with all of them, I can tell you that. But really and truly, it began in 1975 with that first one, and there's been a lot of foundation laid, and we're just proud of all those guys and proud of the way these guys played.
The recruiting game, JT, and we just talked with Duke about which way he's leaning, got it narrowed down to 5, has to narrow it to 3. Give us an update from your standpoint on him and some of the other players who are yet uncommitted.
Well, you know, I think he's really done a great job with it. He has come off his second visit, just got finished with TCU, another excellent program, went to University of Minnesota, another really good program. So he's trying to weigh his options, and I think he's looking to see where does he fit in. Duke's not afraid to go to another part of the country, but by the same time, if he can fit into a program here locally, he's going to do that. So I think he's really making a good decision and being wise about taking his time, making some lists on the do's and don'ts that he needs to be sure that he covers, making sure it's a place he can be happy, and most importantly, going to get a degree. He's a bright kid that's got a bright future, and I think he wants to make a good decision, not only about football, but about his future.
What about any other uncommitteds?
Well, Anthony Taylor is a guy that's uncommitted that has really continuing to make some decisions about where he wants to go. I think at this point, that's the only one that we have left. Those 2 are the only ones that we have left that have not really made a commitment. Right. We have 2 that go into Southeastern and who've made commitments there that are really good football players. And so we're kind of getting down to the wire right now. And I told them they need to take their time and make the best decision for themselves. So we'll ride this thing out to February 3rd if we have to. And if they decide before that, we'll do that too.